We can also, if we go back up to the yard, we can bring a dog out and run through some of the behaviors that a really well on-trained dog, on-set dog would know. All right, Emmitt, you're gonna behave. Yeah, good sweetheart. Hey, buddy.
Wow.
You ready to work?
Here's the star.
Emmitt's a Wheaten Terrier. Stay. Good. Emmitt has a role on Young and the Restless. He's already been in one episode, and he's going to come back on Wednesday. Stay. Down. Down. Good. Stay. So what I was telling you about the visual and auditory cues, so I can be Emmitt on your feet. Good. Sit. Good. Good. Quiet. And right now I'm working him just for dog kibble, which is not his favorite. So I do have stronger treats, and that's what he would probably work for better. So when I'm actually doing a session where I'm actually training him new behaviors, I will have dog kibble, because as you can see right now, he's not super interested. He's like, I've already had my breakfast for the day. I don't really want dog kibble, and you guys are much more interesting than my behavior. But I can't let him get away with it. Emmitt, come see. Come here. Emmitt. Emmitt, come. Good boy. Good, stay.
Well, I realized too that
Good, stay. Emmitt, stay.
He just came out, so this would be a sort of situation too where you would want to have him on the set a little while before he actually starts working.
All right. He started when he was about 1.5, so he's really only been working 1.5 years. We rescued him from the shelter, and that's also important. We rescue pretty much all of our dogs. We go to the shelter, we say, oh, this dog has a really cool look, we're going to rescue this dog. And he actually came to us in a really bad condition. His skin was, his fur was all matted together. Wow. It was rock hard. He had to be shaved completely, and then the fur that they shaved off, it stood up on its own. It was just, he was in really bad shape. And Benays actually rescues a lot of animals that maybe, we rescued a German Shepherd with an eye condition just because he had been returned to the shelter, and he might have been euthanized, really soon. So we'll rescue a lot of the animals sometimes that people don't want. And then because we're animal trainers, we'll be able to do a lot with them, and they're great dogs, just like Emmitt is, you know?
So it's really interesting to see that these guys have not only been rescued and rehabilitated, but they actually have been trained, and they're completely comfortable now being on set.
Yeah. And a lot of times, dogs that have behavior problems, they just haven't been trained, they haven't been worked through, Like a lot of times you take that motivation that they have, you take that extra energy that they have, like Emmitt has sometimes, and we turn it into motivation to work. So we just take all that.
In regards to the training too, like after he was rehabilitated and healthy, how long during the day would his training be? Like what actually goes into that before they're ready?
It's different for each dog. It also depends on what we're working for, but I'm actually Emmitt's trainer, and what I'll do is, I have dogs that can work 5 minutes and then they're done. I have dogs that have to work, he has to work for 10 minutes before I can even start doing anything, because he has so much energy. He's so excited. The first 10 minutes, or he's like, down, sit. Like, I have to work 10 minutes, and then after that, then I can start channeling, okay, now I'm going to teach you a new behavior. He's focused enough to let me teach him. Every dog's different. Every dog works for something different. Emmitt will work for kibble when he's hungry. Like I said, he just had breakfast this morning, but I have other dogs who will only work for natural balance, which is what I was feeding the raccoons. Some dogs will only work for chicken. So you just have to know the individual dog.
Right.
And every dog's different.